Good morning. Welcome to this new day that God has created. May we be glad and rejoice in it today. Good to see all of you. We'll be going into meditation for 20 minutes. Taking a deep breath in and allowing that beautiful breath in the exhale. Knowing and declaring our oneness with God, with Spirit, with the One, and the oneness of all living things. As we move into the quiet, we move into listening to God speaking through us in the quiet. as you slowly bring yourself back into the room after this time of stillness. May you see beauty in your day today. May you see and feel loving kindness. And you can stay in this quiet as long as you need to be this morning. Enjoy our service. It starts at 10:30. And may you have a beautiful day.
Hello. This is on, right? Yeah. My name is Chris-Grayson Diamond, and I am a member of our Board of Trustees and our Next Gen Coordinator here at CSL San Jose. In the spirit of wonder, I welcome you to our Sunday celebration. I will now kindly ask that you mute your phones during this celebration. Even little Geo is saving his business calls till later. The one call I'd like to invite all of us into is with our practitioner of the day for our call to service. That's what I have here. Okay, then, all right, candle lighting.
We light the peace candle in recognition of the peace we want to see in the world, knowing that as we come to center in peace, so does everyone and everything around us. And so now a moment of silence for peace. Let's sing. Good morning, CSL San Jose, here in the room and out in the world. We're so glad you're here with us today. Here we go now. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Every joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. A joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. Perfect. So yes, just once more, if you would mind muting your phones and letting the only call be that we move into the call to service with our practitioner of the day, Debbie and Kitty with the bowl.
Okay. I know that. I was going to say, let the sounds of the bowl. Okay. We are having a... This is going to be a best Sunday ever, because it's going to be fun. Okay. Kitty is going to ring the bowl 3 times and allow the sound of the bowl to resonate within your heart and vibrate, and then also let it pass through you and remove anything that doesn't serve you today. If you'll join me in prayer. There is one incredible, amazing, gentle, tender power that resides in and through each of us. And it is even bigger than us, but there is no part of us that is not God-filled. We tap into that energy, that strength whenever we need it. We also know that the peace of God is available to us at every moment. So in this time of busyness and doing, you choose to go into your heart, recognize the God within, and just be. Be the light, spread the light, share the light, and know that this season of light lasts all year long. With gratitude and blessings for an abundant life, join me in saying, and so it is.
Our community is a wonderful place of belonging, calling all into their spiritual magnificence. We are companions on the journey, expanding love's expression as we learn to become the presence of peace. We are beacons of light, living the principles we teach as we meet each other where we are. We are a safe space where hope and courage are explored, and new beginnings are happening through radical acceptance of who and whose we are. Welcome home. We'll take this moment to acknowledge everyone who has come together, volunteering their time in this celebration of spirit as a community. A sincere thank you. We realize that today's trends offer up many options of spiritual nourishment, so we are grateful that you are here with us today. We welcome you, and if you are with us for the first time, please fill out our connection card found under the chair in front of you, and place it either in the offertory basket when it comes around, or take it to the concierge desk and receive a welcome packet we have just for you. And of course, join us for some nourishment and fellowship afterwards. One last thing for our newcomers, if you feel comfortable, please now stand so that we may welcome you. Now, would everybody please stand for a statement of being? We believe that life is good, that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. While you're up, say hello to those who are around you. Yes, yes, yes. Brilliant. As we return to our seats, I have a lovely little introduction that I will do for all of you so that we can welcome in our featured artist today, Etienne France. Etienne has been performing locally and internationally for the past 20 years as a bassist, guitarist, singer, and rapper, quadruple threat. We are blessed to have him return as our featured artist this Sunday. Over to you, Etienne.
All right. You know, I was thinking about how I was tempted to explain to you why this song is important, or at least important to me. But I think you don't need to be spiritual-splained right now. just take it in. Just take it in. Yep. 1, 2. Oh.
Shine. Smile on.
Yeah. So it'll be you and you. Okay. Yep. Cool. 1, 2, 3. In every language, you can see it in every nation. It helps communication. Smile on, pass it on. Smile on, pass it on. It's like a shining sun way up in the sky. And when you blink your eyes, it's like a nice surprise. Take your time, as long as you make the time to be happy. And smile on, pass it on. Praise team, smile on, pass it on. Got to keep moving, keep moving. Got to keep moving, keep moving. Got to keep moving, yeah. Got to keep moving, keep moving. It's a universal sign. Everyone can do it. You can change people's minds if you choose to use it. Smile on, pass it on. Smile on, pass it on. Got to keep moving. Got to keep moving, 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 keep moving. Smile on, smile on.
How wonderful. Now I get the opportunity to introduce our insight speaker for today. If you will give a warm welcome to Jenny Lapatina.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jenny, and I'm excited to talk to you today about the youth program and the impact it's had on my family. I am a single mom of 4 kids. They range from 8 to 17, and each one of them has been cared for and shaped by this amazing program in ways I never could have created on my own. I first came to the center in 2008 when I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, the one who's now 17. Before that, I had attended Unity Church with my aunt. She moved to San Jose in 1999 and started coming here in 2000, back when Dr. David was new. And she immediately knew that she had found something special. When I returned to the center about 4 years ago, I was warmly welcomed by Dr. David and Reverend Franklin. But this time it wasn't just about my own spiritual needs. I had 4 young people who needed a spiritual home too. And I prayed they would feel as embraced and supported as I did. As a single mom, I give everything I have to guide my children with love, care, and stability. But I am only one person. And every Sunday when they walk through these doors, they are lifted by something bigger, a true spiritual family. Sometimes I tell people how much my kids love coming to church, and they look at me like I'm a little crazy. But the truth is, the methods used here make church fun and exciting for them. They have become expert rock painters, suncatcher makers, crafters, and book creators. My teens have become card sharks, mastering games I didn't even know existed. But none of this is just entertainment. Every activity carries a deeper meaning. They come home talking about goodness and kindness and the conversations they've had while making art or playing cards. For my teens especially, talking about the challenges of friendship or school while playing cards has opened doors for honest, heartfelt conversations. And this is where Ernest Holmes speaks so beautifully to what happens in our youth program here. He reminds us, the child is the creation of spirit, and we must see the child as perfect, whole, and complete. Here at the center, my children are seen that way, through the eyes of love, possibility, and spiritual truth. And because they are seen that way, they rise to meet it. My kids have formed such meaningful relationships here. I can see they look up to Chris-Grayson and Jackson almost like big brothers. They receive nurturing guidance from Jennifer Bick that feels like the presence of a bonus mom. And folks who support the youth program like Miss Laura, Mr. Bill, Carol and David, Susanne and Jan, and so many others show up with the steady kindness of caring aunts and uncles. It's not just the youth group, it's the entire community. It's the way Reverend Queen Michelle checks in on them, noticing how tall they've grown or asking what they're learning in 3rd grade. It's the way Daniel chats with us after service, and we catch up on life. It's how Julie Moss brings my daughter's favorite tater tot casserole to the monthly potluck because she knows it's her absolute favorite. What they receive here is not just instruction, it's love in action. Ernest Holmes reminds us, love is the grandest healing and drawing power on earth. It is the very reason for our being. That love, your love, is shaping who my children are becoming. I am proud to be a member of this community, and I know that the financial giving I do every week returns to me multiplied abundantly. I hear it in the things my kids say during the week, echoing the values they learn on Sunday. I see it in the way they support each other, leaning on the principles they've learned here. I see it in the camps and overnights they've attended, building bonds with kids from other campuses. And I see it in the friendships they've built within the youth community and the wider group. Please know that when you give to the center, you aren't just keeping the lights on or supporting the service that you attend. You are fueling the next generation. You are helping shape children and teens who feel loved, supported, safe, and spiritually grounded. This church has given my children something precious, adults who see them, encourage them, and believe in them. And it has given me something just as precious, the peace of knowing that I am not raising them alone. Thank you for being their spiritual family and mine.
Thank you. Being the youngest of as many brothers as I am, I'm glad to hear that I have permission to tease Dante. So now for this event that has been greatly anticipated, a return with a twist, our Youth Sunday. This occasion will feature a panel of youth who are now moving to grab their chairs to sit up here with us. We will play with the idea to remind us that even with youth can come wisdom. As she steps up, our Director of Youth and Family, Jennifer Bick.
Scoot you back a little. Scoot you back so the chairs don't fall off the edge. I have to not cry. I don't know what just happened. I guess I did. I don't know. Hi, everybody. Okay, my name's been mentioned a couple times, so I don't feel like I need to introduce myself, but we do need more microphones. So this one is for the two of you to share, and Chris-Grayson is getting one for the back row to share. And we're going to do quick introductions, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to set us up. But let's just go ahead and share our names and ages. We have 4 Lapatinas up here. Oh, that's unpleasant, that feedback, but I'm sure Rob's got us. What can I do to help, Rob? Anything? All right. Why don't you just share your names and ages? We'll pass the mic that way, and then we'll get started.
I'm Evelyn. I'm 17.
I'm Dante. I'm 14.
I'm Mirabelle, and I'm 10. I'm Gio. I'm 6.5. I'm Enzo, and I'm 8.
8, you said? Don't fall. That would not be a good part of this show. So, there we go. Oh, it's all better. So we wanted to talk about from youth comes wisdom today. Because one of my experiences being in the youth program is that I learn more than I teach. And what I have always professed and one of the reasons we offer scholarship and opportunities for people taking Foundations and Beyond Limits historically is because when you are taking a class and then you come and work in the youth program, you get to see principle in action. And you learn from the youth in a way, working with them and our spiritual principle in a way that is so completely different, because they are not sullied in the same way from life experience that we are. And so they are so much closer to spiritual truth so often.
than we are. It's not such a difficult concept that we grapple with. You know, when you think in the larger biblical context, when we talk about the light being under the bush, a lot of times, although youth have had trauma and upset and challenges in their life, they haven't had, the bush doesn't always weigh so heavily on their light. It's a little easier to lift up. And so their truth shines, and it's a little easier for them to connect to the truth. And so it's very easy for us to see it in them. And so I feel like when people tell me, oh, you're so youthful, it's because I surround myself with youth. So with that, we're going to let their light shine on you today. Are you ready? Do you need to shake anything off? So we've been talking about, in preparation for today, we've been having some conversations about what it is that they wanted you to know. Oh, I was going to set a timer because we were also preparing for how quickly this time would go. And I knew if I was left to my own devices, I would lose track. So if we hear a little chime, we know it's time to wrap up. Good so far? Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. One of the things that we was well introduced for us was to start off light. What's some of the most fun you've had in the youth program? Anybody want to field that one? We also can't hear from everybody for every question because we won't be able to get through too much. So anybody have something that the most fun they've ever had in the youth program? Oh, Mirabelle's ready.
The water balloon fight.
Do you remember who did that with you?
Mr. Bill.
Guilty. Summer fun days. Yes, we have summer fun days, the water balloon fight. Fabulous. Excellent. So we like to take breaks in the summer and just have community activities in July and August and put all the ages together, which we're kind of doing right now a lot, and do special activities. Great. Anybody else? Nope, no fun any other times. All right, that's it. One water balloon fight. You got one?
I think the most fun that I've had in the youth program has been like at camp. We have like these like booklets at camp that you can like write like notes on, like for when people leave, they get to like read their books. And you like read all the nice notes that people left for you. So I had a lot of fun last time I was at camp writing notes for people. It felt very like peaceful. So yeah.
Do you want to tell people what those books are called and what the messages, like a little bit about those messages? And this is why we have an advisor up here.
Can I take yours or turn this off because I thought feedback was coming from this one? No, it's not. All right. Yeah, I mean, I attended camp for, I think, as many of the years as I could. We would have them at winter camp and at summer camp. And they're called stroke books because it's a stroke of love. It's a stroke of affirmation that you get to take with you when you go home. One of the practices that you end up learning when you're an advisor and really frustrates you when you're a teen is you don't get them the second you leave. You only get them when you're finally going home. So when we were driving or flying up from Southern California, we might not actually get them returned to us until we were in San Jose in our mom's car to drive home, because it was very much meant to have you sit in that space of reflecting on the love without identifying it to any individual person, thinking, oh, Jackson thinks I was super funny this week, how terrific, and then actually getting to see that he thought I was hilarious.
Yeah, so the idea, when we talk about affirmations, right, receiving love from people and being seen, the idea is that you take a piece of camp with you in the stroke books. And so they're set out on tables, And everybody at the camp can leave you messages throughout the time that you're at camp, but you don't get to see who's writing in it. And you don't get to know what they're writing until you leave. It's pretty special. Stroke books are pretty special. I still have all of mine from all my camp trips. You keep them for forever. It's crazy. How about a lesson here? Can you think of a lesson here or an activity here? We talked about the things that we make.
Oh yeah. I like when we do like the rock painting. That's really fun. It's very like, especially the ones with like the dots that we make sometimes, those are very like meditative, so I get to like reflect on like what I'm thinking while having fun, especially if a lot of people show up that day. It's super fun.
That's right. We were talking about the spiritual principles that went with things. So I heard Chris-Grayson whisper, creative expression. Remember, that's creative expression. I see Enzo sitting back there, and you had some things that you said you wanted to, that you were practicing. Do you remember? What you were coming here to, that you really wanted to, skills that you wanted to develop? Do you want to read it in my notes that I took for you?
To be humble.
Enzo said last week when we were talking about being here today that he was working on being humble and being present when he's here at the center, but also everywhere, right? Which is really beautiful. And Gio, do you remember what you wanted to tell everybody? I have that written down too. We weren't sure Gio was going to make it here today, and we're so excited that he's here. Choose a mic, any mic.
I love like God.
You like God. You also said God is the best. What a great idea to carry with you. Where is God? Where else? Where else? Yeah, everywhere, right? We have these.
For those who didn't hear, he said, in the sun, in the sky, in the heart.
We're each holding the candle lighting blessing up here, kind of a little grounding piece. And we used to, in our classrooms, we do the candle lighting blessing, which we used to do in service pretty regularly, which is God is life, God is light, God is joy, God is peace, God is love, God is beauty, God is power. All these things God is, I am. And that is an anchor piece in the youth rooms. Thanks, Gio. And it's free with every purchase at the boutique today. But also it speaks to the spiritual principle and spiritual truths that we teach in the youth program, right? That God is in and through all things, including us. And that idea of remembering that when we're not here. Can anyone speak to that as like what we learn here? And we were talking about what we learn here. We're only here an hour a week, right? What do we do when we're not here? How does being here help us when we're not here?
I think that the workshops like really help us in like day-to-day life because we learn about all the different things like that we do, and then when we like are finished, we like remember them throughout like the week, and it's like helpful, you know.
Can you think of a topic?
I think like oneness. Mm-hmm. We did a workshop a while ago about being like different people, and it was like sort of like charades. And then I thought that really connected to oneness, because you're being in other people's shoes, you know.
Do you have one? No. You have one? Great.
The lessons in general, because when we learn about like gratitude or responsibility, we kind of carry that with us throughout the week, and it helps us.
One of the questions that, by the way, they came up with the questions to ask. I didn't, they did. What makes you feel included or involved at the center? It's just
I really like the check-ins. We do check-ins every week before we do our workshop, and it's just like you go around the room and everybody shares like what happened in their week and like what they're excited for or like what they're like a little bit bummed about. And so I think that's really helpful. Like I get to like get a glimpse of like what happens in people's lives, and for me that makes me feel very like at home in church, because I feel like I can like share what I've been like going through or like what's happening for me, and I think that's really fun because other people get to like help me go through some of this stuff, which is really great.
And how do you think your experiences reflect to the experiences of the people in the room listening to it? Like what we're talking about, from youth comes wisdom. How do the youth experiences relate to the experiences the adults have in this room on Sundays? Do you think our lessons, what we take in our classrooms on Sunday through the rest of the week, can they do the same thing with their lessons? Do you think that they get in here?
Yeah.
Do you think they do? Spiritual truths. What, Daniel? We try. Yeah, we were talking about that too, that I was telling the story about the Karen Drucker, remember? Yeah. How many of you here were at the Karen Drucker concert? Or have heard Karen Drucker songs? How many know the Face of God song? So, I am the face of God. And if you've ever seen Karen Drucker, she does all the hand movements. And at the Karen Drucker song, concert that we had, she had the whole room doing I am the face of God. And it had this very communal experience of everybody was one. And the room was like vibrating. And I went and talked to Karen afterwards, and I said, that's camp. And I want every adult to know that is what we work to create in the youth program. That what I know that is what's created at camp, and that is what we aspire to on Sundays in the youth program, is to create that feeling of unity and oneness, that they know that they're connected and one, and that there isn't that separation, and that they know that they're home when they come here. Are there things that you just want to say? No. Boy, there were things they wanted to say when we were getting ready. And so, are there things that you want to ask? We did want to provide an opportunity to ask questions. Debbie wants to ask a question. I'll repeat it.
How do you use this in your day-to-day life, your philosophy?
Thank you.
Use your faith. Do you have any tangible ways you like if you get upset at home, what do you do?
I'll say. So the question is, how do you, and it can be when you're happy, not just when you're struggling, but can you think of a time, how do you use what you've learned here when you're not here? So can you think of a situation, or just day to day, like do you apply what you've learned at the center in life in general? And Dante's like, come on, big sister.
You got something? What do you got, Nicole?
We learned about gratitude once, and I used
Only
it
once.
a couple times maybe, and that made me grateful that my mom makes dinner for us every night, and so I tell her thank you.
Can one of you tell what happened this morning after the production meeting? Because that was absolutely a spiritual principle in action with the donuts. Not with having them offered and then the waiting. Patience. Oh. They really want to hear your voices, not mine. Come on.
But we
come
do
on.
get it. Being in the spotlight can be
It's
a little,
hard.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, wait, Dante, you can do this. You can tell the ask of Enzo and then what happened.
Okay, we were offered donuts, and Enzo decided to not eat his donut until after the service.
Because he gets hyper.
Because he does get hyper. And that exemplifies patience.
And we saw how close he got to falling off the stool already, so.
But because Enzo was asked to wait to have it save his donut until after service, because he would get hyper, every single other person decided to wait and have their donut after service. That's the piece I wanted to share. That is principle in action. No parent asked them to do that. They literally just said, I'll wait too. And then the next one said, I'll wait too, I'll wait too. And then Giovanni said, I'll wait too. Because they thought, well, if Enzo, if he can wait, I can wait. So that is generosity, and that is patience, and that is principle in action. And the reason they can't think of the story to tell you is because it's just how they live. They don't think of it as being anything unique or special. It is just them living in principle. Because from youth comes wisdom. You are beautiful, beautiful examples of the teachings of Ernest Holmes, embodied. And we're very, very proud of you for willing to sit up here and share what you know. We have a couple of minutes left. Thank you, Debbie, for that question, and it took a little, but we got there. You have a question? Oh, Jim has a question. Yes, sir. How do you deal with mean people? That is a great question. It was so funny. I'm like, I need to put on my glasses so I can hear you. Does anybody have an answer to how you deal with mean people? Mirabelle.
Sometimes I ignore them.
Excellent. Do you ever pray for them? We're still working on that. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Some adults are still working on that.
Working on that gratitude journal. Anybody else have an answer? But ignoring them, that's good. Removing yourself.
When we're in the classroom and we're maybe trying to build...
Oh, we're good. That's just a warning.
It's a warning.
I've
already talked too long.
You're
clearly.
good. Go ahead.
When we're in the classroom and maybe we're talking about our lesson and you're also building your cup towers, but one of you needs a cup from another, do you ask for it? And then, like, do you let your... I mean, I've seen it before. You build your tower, and Mirabelle comes over and grabs a cup, not because she's trying to, like, upset you, but because she sees that you built your tower, right? And I'm talking to Enzo. I don't know if it's clear, but then you also want to build your tower again, don't you? So then you, like, take turns, and you, like... No, you don't take turns? You practice oneness by it's my cup and your cup simultaneously.
So there's unity and then there's siblingness.
Jen, I have a question.
Yes, Daniel.
So as kids of parents that attend this and have been here for a while, I'd like to know, are there times when you catch your parents' mom doing something that is not what the teaching is, and so you kind of call them out on that?
Oh, I love this. Do you ever science of mind your parents? You can answer that question too.
Okay. Do you have one?
Do any of you ever science of mind your parents? Say you are not in alignment with principle right now. You do?
Mirabelle, I want to hear it.
Oh, yes. So, but yes, I guess the answer is yes, but they will keep that story to themselves.
They're practicing forgiveness right now.
Oh, and grace and generosity. Okay. Our panel, I'm sure, will have, they will be out in Fellowship Hall after service. And we would like to thank you for listening to them. And I would like to thank Enzo and Giovanni, Gio, Mirabelle, Dante, and Aveline for being so brave and being up here. I would also like to thank Kitty for chiming our bowl this morning and just for showing up and being a part of our program. Thank you so much. Now we're going to put our chairs back. Thank you, Daniel.
How'd you do on the marks, Ron? Thank you to our young panelists for the wisdom that you gave us today and your insights on spiritual living at your age. I know that as somebody who was previously on this stage when I did Youth Sundays, that with this all, there's a lot of anxiety that exists, but I do know that through one-on-one conversations, you get to know a lot more. So don't let them be intimidated by the spotlight. The light of God is in each of one of them. Have the one-to-one. Continuing this December monthly theme of shedding our skin, Next week, Reverend Dr. Nadine Rogers will speak on returning to the light through darkness. Joining her, we will have Reese Whitaker. And the notes go this way. 1 second, sorry. Yes, next week we will have Reese Whitaker and our praise team and house band. Now it is time for our conscious giving and an opportunity. No, I am ahead of myself.
Well, you get to take a break and we're going to sing.
Yes, I do.
And I bet this song is going to make you happy. I know it's going to make you happy.
Way to bury the lead there.
Shall we clap along?
Just kidding. Because I was going to do the same thing. Yeah, so I just had some lovely tea in the lobby earlier. And I had some of that yogi tea, and the tag on it said, "May all beings be happy." Yeah, I'm bearing the lead too. Let's do this. Let's party a little bit. Let's party a lot. All right, let's go. 1, 2. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, and you can take a break. Come on. I'm a hot air balloon, I can go to space with the air, but I don't care. So baby, by the way, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is your truth. I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here comes bad news, it's talking this and that. Give it all you got and don't hold it back. Yeah. I could probably tell you I'll be just fine. Yeah. No offense to you, but don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is your truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, yeah. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, no care nothing. Bring me down, my level's too high. Bring me down, no care nothing. Bring me down, my level's too high. Bring me down, no care nothing. Bring me down, my level's too high. Bring me down, no care nothing. Bring me down, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is your truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. I'm happy. Clap along if you know that happiness is your truth. I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on. Bring me down, don't care nothing. My level's too high. Happy. Don't care nothing. My love is too high. Don't care nothing. Bring me down. My love is too high. Don't care nothing. Bring me down. My love is too high. Bring me down. Don't care nothing. Bring me down. My level's too high. Bring me down. Don't care nothing. Bring me down. Come on, chorus. Come on. Clap your hands if you feel like a room without a for this band. Give it up for this praise team. Give it up for yourselves for allowing yourselves to have a big, wide, fat slice of happiness today. Eat it up, y'all. All right.
One more round of applause as a thank you for Etienne. Now we have reached the part of our celebration that it's time for our conscious giving. It's an opportunity to participate in the law of circulation. We know that even having been taught that it is better to give than it is better to receive, the most important element is often overlooked. It is knowing that we must first receive in order to give from that created feeling of abundance. So we invite you to receive a blessing of joy from your higher self. Keep it with you all week long, and remember how much you are cherished and loved. Once you have drawn your joy blessing out of the small basket, you can give your offering in the second basket underneath, and this will complete the law of circulation from first receiving and then giving back. Ushers, if you will please circulate the two baskets, one atop the other. I invite you to invoke the feeling of gratitude through thoughts of life's abundance, right where you are, allowing that to fill you and the space that is around you. As your word has power, please join in blessing the offertory by saying together our prosperity affirmation. The words are on the screen. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It is great to the world
and it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
As we come to close, we leave you with a variety of ways to connect and engage in the community. Our 2026 membership pledge drive continues to the end of the year, and you can become a member at any time of the year. Here's the value of considering membership now.
Thanks, Chris-Grayson. Good almost afternoon, everyone. I'm Susanne Mulcahy, a board member emeritus, and if you were here last week, I had some thoughts and comments to share about our annual membership and pledge drive. And that continues through the end of December, so we would love for you to make your declarations and any pledges you might be making by December 31st. You know, this is a time that we are fueling the next generation, as you so beautifully said today. Thank you for all your wonderful, inspirational comments. And we are nurturing our spiritual home, just as our spiritual home nurtures us. And so it is about sustainability, but it's also about grounding ourselves in the principle of circulation and knowing that what we put out comes back to us in so many, many-fold ways. So there are some pledge forms out. They serve as both a reminder and an opportunity to fill one out if you like paper, or you can go online and do the same thing. And if you have a recurring pledge payment and you want to keep that the same, then that will continue. And we would like for you to still fill out the declaration of your membership for the coming year. It's very important, especially as we go into our spiritual director search, that we're able to very concretely and factually say, this is our membership, this is how many people we have, and these are our pledges, and this is our budget, along with a remarkable process of who we are spiritually as a community. Because as we speak, as I speak, our new spiritual director is walking toward us. They are on their way. They are seeking us, and we are seeking them. So this process of the pledging and the membership declaration is our way also of calling that in. I'll be out in the foyer near the concierge table if you have any questions. And you need that.
So yes, you bring value to this community and the future of CSL San Jose. If we bring value to you, then do consider becoming a member or consciously choosing to renew your membership to start the year fresh. For more information, yes, you can go and see Suzanne out in the membership, or you can even just visit our website page. The Holiday Boutique, it starts today and it runs until next Sunday, the 21st, from 9:30 in the morning to 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Should you choose to spoil your beloved pets, family members, friends, or yourself with the gifts made by the most cherished youth and volunteers, we even have a little bit of a gift wrapping station. All proceeds benefit the youth and family ministry as well.
New CSL symbol jewelry.
Yes, there's new CSL symbol jewelry. Soul Collage Sunday Workshop happens today from 12 to 3 p.m. with Deb Dake. All materials provided. $35 is listed here. Collagers and non-collagers are welcome. The Walk Labyrinth to bring the light of winter solstice. That's December 20th at Rosicrucian Park with your guide, Rev Maureen Ross. Pre-registration is for $25 and enjoy this ritual ceremony from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Christmas Eve candlelighting service is December 24th. 5 to 6:30 p.m. Celebrate the joy and peace of the season with Rev Nadine Rogers, Reese Whitaker, Rev Michelle Jordan, and CSL San Jose practitioners. Enjoy a gentle and heartwarming experience of music, song, and contemplative meditation as we rise in the birth of a loving consciousness, hot yummy drinks, and cookies to follow. New Year's Eve candlelighting ceremony is a CSL San Jose annual tradition where you can join us Wednesday, December 31st from 5:30 to 7 to release the old and welcome in the new year. Some reminders is that the prayer shawl group and carers support groups have happened today after service, with the caregiver support group moving locations to the youth wing, first door on the right downstairs. Links to register for these events can be found on our website calendar at www.cslsj.org, or you can visit our concierge desk or community corner in Fellowship Hall. Remember that you can find the recordings for today's celebration services on our website, YouTube channel, or our Facebook page. Please click and share to invite others in. Well, to all the youth and teens, practitioners of the day come forward, and would all practitioners stand right where you are. Look for a practitioner. Look for a practitioner wearing a stole. They will be available after the service for prayer support. Also, we now have a community prayer box at the back of the sanctuary where you can write a prayer and put it in the box, and your requests will be taken into prayer throughout the week by our Ministry of Prayer team.
Please stand if you are able and repeat after me. I remember who I am and whose I am.
I remember who I am and whose I am.
I remember to be humble and be present.
I remember to be humble and be present.
God is the best.
God is the best.
And so it is.
And so it is. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. On behalf of our entire community, thank you so much for joining us this Sunday. Go out into the world knowing that you can be peaceful and patient and know that God is awesome. See you next Sunday. Let there be peace.